Elise, activate eBay sales module.
Activating eBay online store. TJ, there is an incoming Vero claim from ALLBIRDs. Access to your online store has been terminated. Routing eBay store detonation in 10, 9, 8, 7,
Hold on, what's going to explode?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ellie's has served her purpose.
What is up, beautiful people? TJ here with another episode. Today I'm heading over to the bins, but that is not what this video is about. This video is going to be about Vero, eBay, ALLBIRDs, and how this really is I don't know, not a good situation, but could be a good situation for the resellers. Now, y'all know that me and April do not sell shoes at all. We're not a shoe person or a clothes person, but I think the idea of the Vero is a good idea. But I think the way that eBay implements the Vero program, there's no rhyme or reason for it. And it's really, it could be detrimental to your business, to your eBay business, or to your reselling business in general. So let's get down to the details. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, ALLBIRD is a shoe brand that's supposed to be, you know, a environmentally friendly shoe brand that's supposed to be about the environment. It's supposed to be about recycling and, you know, reusing and stuff like that. And they came out with a rash of Veros yesterday, and actually it's got quite a bit of people's accounts suspended, where they actually can't even sell on eBay for 3 days or 7 days or whatever the case may be, based on how many Vero claims that they've had in the past. So this little screenshot that I'm going to share is from another reseller that actually got a Vero on his account, and he was actually suspended for 3 days. He's Profit Monsters. If you want to check out his video, he actually made a video yesterday about the entire situation that happened with his account. But what I want to talk about in this video is we as resellers, you know, sometimes we get a bad rap from companies because they, you know, it's so easy for them to put out a Vero claim on eBay and say, hey, that product's counterfeit, and you know, knowing very well their product is not counterfeit, especially if these items are items that you've either purchased before. But I've actually gotten a Vero for an item that I purchased, and at that point, whenever eBay throws out a Vero, or whenever the company requests a Vero in their name, you can't even do anything about it. You have to actually reach out to that company, and the company representative has to go and send eBay an email and say, hey, you know, we're going to retract this claim. That's the only way that you can get that, you know, removed from your account. Now, obviously, I'm not an idiot, so I know that a company owns the trademarks and they own the copyright to their products, and they can very well say whatever they want to about the image that they have, you know, using their company logo, actually showing the product itself. You know, they do own the rights to those images, and I understand that. But at what point does the permission to resell, when does that transfer to the person that actually purchased that particular physical product? So once you get done using the product, let's say you bought a product and you're done using it and you want to resell it. So the way the Vero claim happens and works, I guess you're supposed to throw those products away. I guess they're supposed to fill up the landfill. I don't know exactly what the thought process is whenever somebody goes into, or a company goes in and says that you cannot resell these products. Now, I know that eBay owns their platform and we have to abide by their rules, and you know, they can allow us to sell or they can not allow us to sell. Just like I can allow somebody to purchase from my physical store, or I can not allow somebody to purchase from my physical store. I understand that that's, you know, that's kind of their prerogative, but at the same time, you know, where's the protection for the sellers in that case, especially if you are selling or reselling goods that you've purchased with your own money? You know, even with the purposes of reselling, or even if you purchase it for personal use, and then you just decided to resell it, at what point does the company have dominion over you for what you actually do with that product that you legally purchased? So while we look at all the things that, all the rules and stuff that we try to follow as resellers, there's always the first sale doctrine. So I'm not sure exactly what all the first sale doctrine says. We're gonna go to the studio and we're gonna look at it and see what it says. Y'all, I don't know how these ended up in the bins, but I found a whole sealed pack of $1 million extravaganza lottery tickets from, I think this is Illinois, or it's another state. One of these states' lotteries. I know that these aren't good because you have to activate them, but it's gonna be fun to scratch them, see if I can win $1 million, allegedly. All right, so let's look at the first sale doctrine. So this is the copyright infringement first sale doctrine. It's codified at 17 USC and provides that an individual who knowingly purchases a copy of a copyrighted work from the copyright holder receives the right to sell, display, or otherwise dispose of that particular copy, notwithstanding the interests of the copyright owner. So, you know, their rights don't go past the copyright owner, but for that physical one item itself, you can sell it, you can throw it away, you can do whatever you want to with that one item that you actually purchased. But here's the but. Since the first sale doctrine never protects a defendant who makes unauthorized reproductions of a copyrighted work, the first sale doctrine cannot be a successful defense in the case that alleges infringing reproduction. So a lot of times if you see these Vero claims that come through eBay, a lot of them actually allege that these are reproductions. So that will kind of take this first doctrine kind of off the table a little bit, unless you have you know, proof. So, you know, obviously, if, say for instance, you were to sue them or they were to sue you and you had to produce evidence of you purchasing this item, well, with liquidated goods, obviously there is a lapse in chain of custody. So you purchase this item from a liquidator. However, you don't probably have any kind of individualized documentation that you actually purchased this item from an authorized reseller of said item. And basically, it will be based on the preponderance of the evidence, and you will probably lose. Now, of course, I'm not a lawyer, so I'm just speaking based off of what I'm reading. But that's kind of how it reads to me, is that if they said that it was copyright infringement based on reproduction of an item, which a lot of the Vero claims that came through did allege that it was they were reproductions, even though we all know they're not reproductions. I mean, but that's the one thing they do put out and say, hey, you have to contact the copyright holder and give them all the proof that they need to feel comfortable with saying that these are not reproductions. And then, you know, that company has to go to eBay and say, hey, this person didn't commit any kind of copyright infringement, and then they'll reinstate your listings. But ALLBIRDs has been seemingly has been more cooperative than a lot of the other companies, because we've actually got a couple of Vero claims before, and I've reached out to the companies and then they don't even reach back out to me. So they have been a little bit more responsive. So I will say, if you check out some of the screenshots that I'm going to be putting up on the screen, you'll see that they are actually working with people and trying to reestablish what their brand is about. So ALLBIRDs' whole company theme is really around climate change and sustainability, and obviously not throwing stuff in the dumpster if it doesn't need to go in the dumpster, about recycling and stuff like that. So this is kind of like a 180 from what their, you know, their motto is, or their company's goals, or their company practices that they use. This is like really opposite of what they're trying to do with their company. Now, I do understand, you know, a lot of these companies don't want to have a lot of competition. So people finding these ALLBIRD tennis shoes at like a Goodwill, or they're going and doing thrifting and they're finding these shoes and they're reselling them on eBay, it does kind of create an atmosphere of competition, because, you know, somebody like me, if I'm trying to look for a pair of shoes and I don't want to pay $100 for a pair of shoes, I may be able to find those same shoes used, really good condition, for $40, you know, on eBay. And I think that's what they were thinking about, was the you know, maintaining their brand identity, you know, keeping up the values, and all these different things that kind of goes into establishing a brand, and having that control over where your items are being sold and what you're selling those items for. So, I mean, you know, it's kind of like a catch-22, because you get into the space of putting yourself in the company's shoes and thinking about how they feel. And then you also think business-wise, how this could hurt their company very, very big. So there's been a lot of backlash on the internets about this. I went to one of their Instagram posts, I'm talking about ALLBIRDs, and it was just covered with people saying, you know, y'all about sustainability, what y'all doing to eBay resellers is crazy, and all these crazy things. And then on the other end, nobody's really going after eBay, even though eBay is the one that has this Vero program, and they are the ones that don't really help resellers in that respect. You know, they should be able to go through and authenticate items or do something like that. Now, I will say that eBay does have a shoe authentication process that you can send them into to be authenticated, but I don't know what the process is for that. I haven't really done too much research in that, because I don't sell shoes, but I'm sure there are some people here, someone's attacking me. I'm sure there are some people that watch the videos that have used the shoe authenticator. So if you have used that before, please put me a comment down in the comment section below and let me know how that all kind of worked out for you. So without further ado, that's going to be it for today. I did kill it at the bin store today. I got a couple items that was really, I mean, really good. So I don't know if we're going to do an unboxing of this stuff, or if we're going to do kind of a quick run through. I don't know how we're going to do that yet, but I will say we got some really good items from the bin store today. If you like these types of videos, please like, share, and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Also hit that bell icon so you get notifications whenever we release new videos, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.